last time, people who were here, they remember I had a bad cough, and that's why I wanted to talk about IMP International Mobility Program one more time. And we discuss the job offer and the whole process and different type of job offers today as well. And let's get it started, and whoever comes in later on, we'll just let them in. So my name is Hossein Amir Ahmadi. I'm a regulated immigration consultant. It means that through ICCRC, we have license to practice in immigration. In Canada, this is very important. Without license, if you do any type of immigration work and it's not just for yourself, you're doing it for someone else and you're charging them, it's illegal unless you have you're a member of ICCRC. My company's name is ICGC, Immigration Consultants Group Canada, Inc. And it's been around since 2009. We have been active in almost any type of cases that you may think. Yeah, so ICGC has been active in almost any type of immigration case, from PNP, spouse sponsorship, parents sponsorship, LMIA. We have done lots of LMIA job offer, PNP job offers, entrepreneur cases, startup, and IMP as well. If you guys are familiar with owner operator, we have done some owner operator cases as well. So we have had many successful cases. It's more than 90% success rate. Okay, now there are two things that we're going to discuss today. One of them is IMP, just because people who were here last time, I had a bad sore throat. I couldn't talk much. And I told everyone that we'll have another session about this. And the other part is job offer, the whole job offer system. There are so many misunderstanding of what is a job offer or how it's done. So we'll go through two different programs. IMP by itself has got at least two different programs. One is for companies that are already here established in Canada and now they want to hire somebody from outside. So that's one way to go about it. And it has to be some specific positions. There should be some significant benefit to the community, to Canada, to that company who brings them in, who brings the worker in. Otherwise, if I just want some customer service, or if I want an IT technician, even if I want a sales manager, no, these are not really positions that IMP will approve. But if there are, even if it's a marketing manager, but it's in a business that it relies on those on that position, they need them, and they can prove they have enough document to prove that there is a significant benefit to bring in such expertise to Canada and for this company, yes, it will get approved. The other part of the IMP is for people who want to come and start their business here. They either have a similar business in their home country, or they are managing a similar company in their home country. Again, we come back to the same significant benefits. It has to have some significant benefit for Canada, for the city that you're starting this in, for environment, for unemployment. So the officer that's gonna process the case, they're gonna assess every aspect of the case. It's not just that, okay, so the company comes in and they're gonna hire 3-4 people and that's it. No, the significant benefit should be about how it's gonna affect the city, the municipality that they're establishing their business, how it's going to affect the environment, how it's going to affect unemployment rate. So all those should be mentioned in the application. And then you can have if you can prove there is a significant benefit for Canada, yes, then you can have a successful case. So these are the two different types of IMP. If you guys have any question about IMP, I can answer it now, or we can wait until we discuss a little bit about job offer as well. Any question?
Yeah, just wanted to know that is it also a temporary foreign work permit, right?
Well, kind of. You're getting the same type of work permit, but when you talk about temporary foreign worker, it goes back to LMIA, the Labor Market Impact Assessment. You probably are familiar with that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need LMIA. With IMP, you don't need LMIA, but you go through, see, the reason they brought up IMP, if you go back, even 5 years ago, we didn't have IMP. There was no such a thing as IMP. It's just that they found out there are areas that Canadian applicant cannot cover, and they need them. The companies, the Canadian companies, they need them right away. They need them within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. They don't want to wait for 3-4 months to go through the process of the LMIA, get approval, and then apply for work permit, wait another 2-3 months. So 6 months goes before, in a fastest way, before you hear anything back. So that's why they changed this. And right now, the way it works is that you apply directly for work permit, and sometimes when within 2 weeks, you get the result, you get the answer from immigration.
Okay, so is it for how many years you get the work permit, basically?
Normally, it's for 2 years. In some cases, it's been up to 3 years as well, but most of the time, it's for 2 years.
Okay, and let's say if, for example, if I be a candidate and I get this temporary work permit or work permit through IMP program and I land in Canada, will it be easy for me to go for the PR procedure later on?
Okay, so the same way that LMIA gives you 50 points, the same way IMP work permit, going by the NARC code, it gives you exact same points. So if you add up extra 50 points to your Express Entry profile, and you will be qualified for, or you will get the invitation for to apply for PR, yes, then you're qualified, you can do that.
Great, great. So do we need any higher education or any IELTS or ECA for this work permit?
ECA, you don't really need that. It's just that for positions that they get approved, normally they are positions that it's executive positions. It's high rank positions. You don't get, let's say you are a lab technician or you work in office, you work in sales department. No, those positions you won't be. But let's say financial manager, you could get a financial manager with long experience, with 20 years experience, good English common. So those could be approved.
Okay, so mostly which skill types are, getting the quick approvals under this IMP program, and like either it's O level, A level, B, C, or D level skill type?
Yeah, normally it's either A, 0, or 00.
In IMP program.
In IMP programs. You don't see any category B or C at all. There's a question here. It says, if the person gets rejected, is this effect on immigration? Not really. Of course, they will never wipe this out from your file. It always stays on your profile. but still, it's got nothing to do how it's going to affect or it's going to be a negative effect on your profile. No. Every time that you send in an application, they're going to review your application and they're going to have a look at the application that they have sent before, see what you have submitted before. Does it match up, or are you submitting complete new documents? So that's very important. For IMP, there is no age limit. So you could be 50 years, as long as you're not retired, you can still apply. Our company assists with the IMP, of course. Yeah, we do IMP cases, we do LMIA cases. We help assist to land to employer. Oh, you mean to find employer? We have a recruitment side of our business that we could assist. It's not that we guarantee we find employers, but we try our best, and we got a recruitment license as well. Yeah. Okay, so the requirements for IMP, the requirements for IMP, it's almost the same as you're applying for a work permit. So when you apply for a work permit, your education should be there. Your work experience, you have to prove that either by your pay stubs, your employment contract, the employment letter saying that what you have done, what's your salary, how many hours a week you work. So those are important ones. Your resume is very important. Your CV is very important. And the significant benefit for Canada. You need to have the company who's hiring you, they need to submit a cover letter with their reasoning why they're submitting. They have to submit their financials, but that's from the company. It's not your requirements. What about PNP or Express Entry program for age limit 38? Will you assist in getting approval? Well, age 38 is still not bad. Up to age 45, you still get points. In PNP, for age, there is no points. It's based on your work experience inside and outside Canada, and the salary that you're getting, how many hours per week you're working, the area, which area of the province you're working in. Those are important parts for them, not exactly the age. That's not important. As long as you're not retired, you haven't reached age 65, you should still be okay. For IMP, if I open a new company, do I need to invest a certain amount of money? Of course, if you are trying through the IMP entrepreneur, yes, then you need to invest. We normally say invest more than 200,000. Again, we're going back to these significant benefits. That's one of them as well. How much are you doing investment in this company, in this country? So that's important part of it. Or maybe you're asking that you should invest before coming to Canada. Is that your question? So if that's your question, probably no, you don't need. Before you come in, you're just sending in a business plan. With that business plan, you have given all those reasons why you are qualified, why this business could have a significant benefit. That's what's, yeah. So I'm a banking and financial professional with 20 years plus of experience. I'm 41 now. Okay. And you're looking for a job offer? Is that what you're asking? Okay. So, well, job offer for someone who's got experience in a bank, it's not an easy task. It's not easy to find a job. Okay, well, as I have told everybody, whoever calls me and asks me to help them with the job offer, this is what I tell them. If we want to find a technical job for you, a trade job like electrician, plumbers, pipe fitters, carpenters, cabinet makers, welders, cook, truck drivers, these are very easy to find job for them, and there is always work for them. But when you go to office works like marketing, sales, bookkeeping, accounting, those are not easy to find. And most of the time, they want you to have some experience in North America before they hire you. So that could be a challenge, but we can still try to find you. IT job, it's easier, but then it takes time. Like each time we have a IT company that gives a job offer, I think we have like 20 meetings before before we get it started. So it's long process, but it can be done. Okay, so there are a few more questions here. I'm a techno-functional professional. Okay, yeah, so it's possible. I'm not saying that we cannot do it. It's just that it may take time. So I have 8 years experience in pharmaceutical industry. Looking for job opportunity in Canada. Is pharma job opening in? Okay, so with pharmaceutical, you need to be licensed here. You need to have, these are the regulated industries. So you have to have your education done here in Canada, get your license, and then you can work as a pharmacist. Other than that, the only way you can work in a pharmacy just to be a salesperson or office admin. Other than that, there is no job offer from pharmacists. It says, how about IT engineers? I have work experience in South Korea, master's degree from South Korea. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's possible. It takes more time, like just the interview between you and the employer, maybe several hours. So each time, each meeting is 1 hour, and after several hours, the employer will give us a go-ahead green light to start the process. Another question, hello, do I have total 9 years of experience in the recruitment industry and my age is 31, I need a job. Again, one of those jobs that's not easy to find here, HR, human resource, not easy. Anything that goes into office work, it's not gonna be easy. We can try. Civil engineer is easier. The only thing is you have to take PN here. You have to be a member of the engineering community here before you can be civil engineer in Canada. So that's the important part of it, but it's possible, yeah. And there have been some people that they come, they study for 1 year, and then they work as a civil engineer. Okay, well, some of these questions like, I'm 46 years old, looking for PR, please call me if there is a chance. See, it's not just based on age or just the degree, master's degree or a bachelor's degree. It's the whole package, everything all together. Your work experience, if the employer will accept you, all those makes the package that they will accept you. It's not that I'll tell you, yes, we can do it and it will happen. No, it doesn't work that way. Is there any limitation on the state or city we are applying? Not really. There is no limit on it. It's just that from time to time, it's not easy to find employers everywhere. So if you want to find an employer in Toronto, Vancouver, it may not be easy. Well, if you just wanted to know how to start the process of Canada, better contact our office so they can give you guidelines. See, I just got a notification because it's a free Zoom meeting. In 10 minutes, it will go down. Use the same link, you can come back again. Okay, so I'm going to talk a few minutes about the whole job offer process and what it is. And if it cuts off, we'll come back again. So what is a job offer normally? Job offer is, first of all, a piece of paper offering you a job in a company. That's where it gets started. So you find a job, you see advertisement that some company are hiring, and now you have applied for them, they accept you, and they give you a job offer. So with that, there are two different ways that we can do here in BC, in British Columbia. There is a PNP, provincial nominee program, that we can do. So the same job offer can go through PNP and get you a nomination. And if you have already a profile in Express Entry, you could use the 600 points and apply for PR right away. The other options that many of you are familiar with is the LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. They need to do at least 1 month of advertisement. And after the advertisement, you send in an application to Service Canada. It takes around 8 to 12 weeks. And then once you have approval from Service Canada, you apply for the work permit. So this is a basic process of LMIA, or job offer, for both of them. Let me see some of your questions here. So would your company help in creating CV cover letter? Yes, we could help you if you have problem with that. We could help you. Most of the time, you need to have it by the North American standard. And if you cannot do that, yes, we can do that for you. Experience in banking and customer service. Again, like the other guy who was in banking, it's not going to be easy to find a job for you, but send in your CV and we try our best. For engineers, you said I need certificate. How can I start it? Well, it's not a small process that I can explain to you right now. Better you contact the office and they give you guidelines exactly how to get your PhD. Oh, okay. I'll put my contact, the email address, phone number, everything in the chat box here for people who want to contact us later on. And the same link on LinkedIn that you guys got invitation from, through there you can contact us as well. So the email address, info@icgci.com or info.icgci@gmail.com. I know for some of you guys in Dubai or in Gulf countries, using Gmail looks like it's not that professional. Believe me, North America, there are so many companies that they use Gmail, but you can use the info@icgci.com as well. Our website, icgci.com. Is having a WES profile mandatory for Canada job application and job offer? Not for the job offer. You see, when you, of course, it makes your case stronger, but you don't really have to have the WES. But when you're applying for PR, of course, without the WES, your education doesn't mean anything. If you have master's degree and you don't have the WES, it's like you don't get the points for it. So you'll get 0 points for education. The WS is important there, but for applying for work permit, not really. It's working now?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah, my name is Praveen George. I'm here in Oman and I have a doubt. Based on the recent elections and the recent changes that's happening at Canada, do you think the cutoff points can come down in Canada for Express Entry?
For Express Entry, okay. Look at it this way. Well, this is all my guessing. I mean, this is not going to happen 100%, but I think that when they open it up for skilled workers, the point's going to jump up. Before that, it was 469, 470. It may jump up to 480, 490. Sorry, could you repeat your question again?
Do you have some offer for LMIA or IMP for ITs?
LMIA?
Yeah.
So the way it works, you can send us your CV and we try to match you with one of the employers. They take a job interview from you, and if they accept you, they give you a job offer, and then we can start the process. It's not like that. See, and I know this is a culture that many people have got used to it. There are lots of immigration consultants that come and say, I've got 10 LMIA approved. Anybody wants to buy them? That's not how it should work. Normally, you should be interviewed by the company. Company says, yes, go ahead and start the process of the either LMIA or PNP program. And then we go through the process. Many companies, the one that you see that people come and say, we have the LMIA ready, it's unnamed LMIA. When you apply for LMIA, you could have the name and put it on the application, send it in, or you say that we don't have the applicant, we just have the qualification. We know we need an IT technician, or we need IT engineer, a programmer. That's what we need with these qualifications. And Service Canada gives you a blank approval for the position. It's not for the person. And once you find the person, then you add the name. It takes around 24 hours to add the name to the process, to the LMIA, and then you can apply for your work permit. But the way we have seen many immigration consultants doing it, that they go around and say, I've got LMIA ready, anybody wants to buy it? No, we don't really do that. We don't support it either.
Okay, thanks, boss. How long the process? I mean, for whole process from your agencies, let's say from applying to until to the land to Canada.
You see, inside Canada, the process is still the same. Like when we apply for either PNP or LMIA, it's between 3 to 5 months. We'll have the approval ready, but then we have to apply for your work permit. Normally, before this COVID, 2 to 3 months, we could get the work permits. These days, we have applications from 7, 8 months ago, and it's still not approved. So the part that it's inside Canada, it's still the same, processing time is still the same. But when it goes outside, no. We just have to wait and see when they will open it up.
Okay, to start the process, I will just send an email to the email that what you said, send to chat. Okay, thank you, boss. I will do.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any question?
Hi, yes, I do have a question.
Yes.
So based on the, considering all the delay that has happened because of the pandemic, a lot of applications, including those who have already received their ITAs, are still on hold. So what is your take on that? When do you think that will resume? Because a lot of recent draws that I saw were based on CEC only, the Canadian experience.
Or PNP, one of these two. But you don't see anything for a skilled worker. Yeah, skilled workers, the last time was November last year. After that, they didn't do any draw for PNP. I was hoping by now, by end of September, they will open it up. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to get longer than this, maybe even up to end of the year. But once, and I was explaining the same thing, once they open it up for a skilled worker, normally before this COVID, the points were around 460, 470. It may jump up to 480, 90. But after some time, it will go back again, and it may even go back lower. Even we may get up to 400. I'm guessing that it will go down to 400. But this is only my guess. It's my speculation. It's not something that I have heard from government or anything or any website.
All right. And one more question. Now, based on whenever the PPR and the COPR happens, when they resume for the skilled workers, like someone else also questioned, do you recommend? So I know they have, they expect you to travel once within that year after you get your COPR. You're expected to enter the country and live there for a certain number of days.
Yeah.
So do you recommend? Correct. So is that a good? I mean, is it possible to maybe schedule interviews, meet employers at that time? Does it help with finding jobs?
Yes, it helps a lot. It's just that, it's not going to do anything with your process. The process is going to stay the same. It's just that because you're meeting someone in person, they have a different expression from you than meeting someone on the Zoom meeting or on a WhatsApp meeting. So it's much better to meet in person, but the whole process, it's not going to change. It's the same thing.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And there are lots of people now that they have already got their PR, but they don't have authorization to enter Canada. We were hoping that now it will happen. Probably they have to wait until end of the year.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hussein.
Yeah, hi.
Monsieur Hussein, je suis Ahmed Manni.
My French is not good at all. My daughter speaks French, but not me.
Ok. Donc, je voudrais te poser quelques questions.
Where do you come from? Where do you come from?
I'm from Morocco.
Okay, speak Arabic. I understand Arabic. My Arabic is rusty, but I can understand. I can try to reply to you in Arabic.
Okay. Bon, Monsieur Hussein, أنا حاصل على شهادة دكتوراه في علوم المواد.
Okay.
Material engineering. Bon. أيضا responsible of laboratory in Sika, Morocco.
Yeah.
For chemical construction. Monsieur Hussein, أنا أود أن أضع ملفي للهجرة لكندا.
Okay.
ولكن هناك مشاكل بالنسبة أي ملف بور كندا يقولون لي أنني لابد أن أدفع لعروض عمل. والعروض عمل التي أجدها هي موافقة لميني ترافو كم الجزارين، مثل بيع في محلات، أو بالنسبة لماندوفر غروسو مودو لماندوفر. المشكل أنني لا أجد عمل موافق لي هناك. Donc, je voudrais vraiment de trouver quelque site.
I'll just say that in English as well, so other people can understand. You already have a PhD and you're trying to find a job here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see, my suggestion to you is that don't go for finding a job. Apply for PhD again, if you don't mind. Apply for PhD. They give you a small fund. It's not much per year. They give you around 30,000.
Like a postdoctoral?
Doctoral, yes.
Yeah, like a postdoctoral.
Yes,
researcher,
postdoctoral.
associate.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And with that, you have at least 1 year of studying, doing research here. And once you have that 1 year, then it will be much, much easier to enter Canadian market. Okay, so I think that's the best route for you. In fact, I know one of the departments of Canadian government is hiring now researchers. So go and look online. They may hire you even from outside. So that could be the best thing. Okay, looks like there are no more questions. Thank you guys for participating in our meeting. We'll have a link ready, the recording link for you guys ready, either on YouTube or LinkedIn as well. And if you guys have any questions, you're welcome to either send us a message on WhatsApp or by email, and we'll be happy to answer you. Just give us some time. Sometimes we get lots of messages, so it may take a few days before we get back to you.
Sure.
Okay. And Google us ICGCI on YouTube. We'll see we got lots of videos explaining different type of programs. And if you like them, please give us a thumbs up, like the videos and subscribe as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
and
much.
You're very welcome. If there is no more questions, we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah, sure.
Have a good day. It's 1 a.m. here.
Thank
Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.